What is up, YouTube? It's your boy DWalk71, replaced there with a 4, and I'm here with my WrestleMania 33 review for you guys. This WrestleMania in itself was actually a pretty decent WrestleMania. From like the matches that we heard about and all the other kind of stuff, we all thought the Mania was gonna be completely garbage, you know, and it wasn't gonna be good. Right now, I'm actually like have like the rest of it, because WrestleMania, this year's WrestleMania went on too freaking long. That joint was like 5 hours, bro. Started at 6, it's 11 o'clock, bro. Like, yeah, I'm just watching Undertaker walk to the ring or whatever, but I'm still gonna talk. Yeah, as I was saying, the Mania in itself was it was pretty good. Probably 8 out of 10 or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna talk about it because there's a lot of good stuff happened, but a lot of bad stuff happened too. But we're gonna get into it. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. All right, so first we're going to go with the pre-show matches, because the pre-show matches they actually cared about this year, I guess. We had Neville take on Austin Aries in the Cruiserweight Championship match, in a pretty good, well-contested match. You've seen both Austin Aries and Neville perform like incredible in this match. The ending consisted of Neville raking Austin Aries' eyes from the last chancery and then hitting the red arrow and retained it. Honestly, I knew this match was pretty much over when Austin Aries hit almost all of his finishers, I guess, on Neville, and then I know he wasn't gonna make Neville tap out, so I instantly knew Neville was gonna win. This is a good match. I honestly see them going at it at Payback. Is it later? Yeah, later this month, WWE Payback. I can see Austin Aries win the title there. It was a good match overall. Next match we get on the pre-show is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm not gonna talk about it. All I know is I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. All I know is Braun Strowman was eliminated like mighty early, which is sad because I thought he was gonna be somebody that WWE was gonna actually push, you know, as a monster, but obviously not. He got the Roman Reigns. The ending consisted of Mojo Rawley's dad, Rob Gronkowski, come out, and Mojo Rawley's dad, Rob Gronkowski, came out, attacked Jinder Mahal, and then Mojo Rawley won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal match. Yeah, I don't know. That Battle Royal really doesn't mean anything, so let's get to the next match. We got Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship match. This match got bumped to the pre-show match, while the women's match that was supposed to be on here got bumped to the actual show, which is interesting. We had Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin. Very good stuff from Baron Corbin in this match, honestly. I liked how he stuffed Dean Ambrose in like the bottom corner. Stuffed Dean Ambrose in the bottom corner of like the ropes, and then just stuffed him in the bottom corner and just continued to beat him up. It was crazy. It was a good match overall. Dean Ambrose ended up retaining after he reversed the end of days into a Dirty Deeds. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry, somebody's texting me. So that was the pre-show. The pre-show was alright. I guess you got to send the people home happy, because the Dean Ambrose and Corbin match was on the USA Network. You got to keep those people happy so they can be tuned for Mania, I guess. So then we open up the show with the New Day segment. New Day came out. Well, actually, no, we had Tinashe sing. We got an intro. Then the New Day came out, basically welcome everybody to WrestleMania. Yeah, nobody cares. Then we end up opening with a match that everybody, including myself, thought was not going to be good, and ended up becoming one of the best matches of the night. We had AJ Styles take on Shane McMahon. What a match. This match in itself was great. I honestly, like, this match was good. I thought this match was going to be trash, but then that can also show how good AJ Styles is. He can perform a good match with almost anything, including a broomstick. Now, the match started off with them going back at it. It started off kind of slow, in my opinion, but then it started to pick up once they actually started like going at it. It even got better once like the referee got knocked out and AJ Styles got 2 trash cans, right? 2 trash cans. And he used them, and they were basically destroying each other with trash cans. But also, I love this one spot where AJ Styles set up Shane McMahon for a 450 off of a springboard 450, and Shane McMahon caught him in a counter into a triangle choke, but then AJ Styles reversed that into a single arm Styles clash, and that was clean. That was honestly clean. But then you had Shane McMahon do a coast to coast with the garbage can in AJ Styles' face. Then you had Shane McMahon jump off the top rope to the announce table, completely missing AJ. AJ moves out the way. He goes straight through the table. Then you had Shane McMahon even do a shooting star press. I forgot he can even do that anymore because, you know, he's pretty old. He did a shooting star press. Then AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm for the 1, 2, 3. Good match. I guess I eat my words because that was an incredible match. I did not expect the match to be really good. I thought it was going to have to be some kind of Extreme Rules match or something for the match to be good because that's what Shane McMahon is most known for. Most of the matches he does is Extreme Rule matches. So the next match we end up getting, we got Kevin Owens taking on Chris Jericho for the United States Championship match. And this match was pretty good too. The ending I really didn't agree with. Like I wanted Kevin Owens to win, but just the way he won, I was like, you could have just won with the finisher. The match was pretty good. You know, it was started off really slow for me, but then it picked up once again. Lots of counters. I like Chris Jericho had countered a pop-up powerbomb into a cold breaker. They need to put that in WWE 2K18. Let's see. You had Kevin Owens put Jericho in a Walls of Jericho. You had Kevin Owens turn into a cruiserweight. He did the frog splash, which Jericho countered with the knees, and then he also did a swanton bomb, which should let you know what's gonna happen later on tonight. And then he ended up hitting the knees on him. The ending, Kevin Owens got hit with the, I believe it was the counter from the pop-up cold breaker. It was a cold breaker, I know that for sure. And then Kevin Owens got pinned. It was 1-2, and Kevin Owens literally took his index finger and placed it on the bottom rope, and the referee said he had his finger on the rope. That, I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but it was hilarious, dude. He just and then, I don't know why it was so funny. He literally just put one finger on the rope, and he was like, yeah, he had his fingers on the rope. So then after the match, Kevin Owens super kicks Chris Jericho, power bombs him on the apron, rolls it back in the ring, 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens is the new United States champion. I forgot this was even for the United States Championship, which is interesting. So Kevin Owens is once again champion. I love how he was a world champion a couple months ago to being a mid-card champion. I love how WWE books their new stars. The next match we end up getting is the Fatal 4-Way Raw Divas title match. Yes, I said Divas because this is equivalent to Divas division on Monday Night Raw. We have Bayley defending against Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax in a Fatal 4-Way elimination match. Boy, was this match a snoozer for me. It really wasn't nothing impressive. I'm just going to talk about it for a little bit because that's how much I care about this match. Nia Jax was eliminated pretty quick with all of them teaming up to take her out, which makes sense. But since you're building Nia Jax as a monster, you automatically kind of make her, demonetize her. But they kind of did that last month at Fastlane. That's where they just messed everything up. So then Nia Jax was eliminated. Sasha Banks was eliminated because her head got rammed into the turnbuckle, and they said the turnbuckle pad was off. That's why she got knocked out. That doesn't make any sense at all. But also, I want to mention there was a spot that I really enjoyed. It was like a 205 Live tribute almost. You had Sasha Banks hit a tope suicida, right? Not like a good one. It was just her literally just jumping over the ropes. But it looked, she didn't use the ropes, I don't think. I think she literally just jumped. Then you had Charlotte do a corkscrew moonsault, you know, the tribute to Neville, do a corkscrew moonsault to the outside. Then after that, you know, Sasha was eliminated after her head hit the turnbuckle, but she has a forehead of steel, so I don't know how that works. Then the next match, no, not the next match. The next thing was Charlotte was dominating Bayley, and then Bayley countered and hit a elbow, 1, 2, 3. She wins the title. I thought she was gonna win off her own finisher, but instead she does somebody else's finisher. This match was trash. Raw Women's Division, or the Divas Division on Raw, is not good. Honestly, I don't know what they can do to make this division better. Because you see with SmackDown, they make us care about other women, and they have more options and other kind of stuff. And, like, you know who's going to be champion on Raw. Like, I did not expect Naomi to be a SmackDown Women's Champion. But whatever. I don't book anything. This is where I officially got hyped and lost my mind, and I turned back to my 7-year-old self, I guess. We had Gallows and Anderson defend against Enzo and Big Cass versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro look very clean. They both had kilts on and suits. It looked cool. That should be like their official ring entrance because that just makes them look more of a tag team. So, and I can't talk today. So they had the triple threat match. The match is about to start, and then the WrestleMania host, the New Day, come out, and because they're the host, they get to make decisions. So they said this is now a fatal 4-way tag team match, and then they said against this team. Then you hear doom, 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 doom. The Hardy Boys are back in WWE. Yes, the Broken Hardys. They will be broken again eventually once WWE, you know, stomps out Anthem and gets the rights for that character. They're gonna come out and they're gonna be back to being broken. They did the little stuff. They did the delete stuff, and backstage video, Matt Hardy was talking in his little African something voice. I don't know. It was funny though. The match in itself was pretty good. I mean, it's not that bad. I don't know how to say it. It's not much you can mess up in a ladder match, but this match was pretty good. They used the ladders very well. Matt and Jeff Hardy only got a couple moves in. They didn't get a lot in for them to be like the biggest draw. Like they came in, they did a lot, but then they let the other guys go at it too. Big Cass, bruh. Test, man. Test 2.0. Those big boots. He was catching everybody out of nowhere with those big boots. Gallows Anderson did pretty decent. The highlight of the match, honestly, you already know it's a ladder match. Jeff Hardy does all those crazy spots. It's like he's immune to doing all that crap because, like, after that, he got back in the ring. This man, Jeff Hardy, jumped off of a 20-foot ladder, did a swanton bomb, threw a ladder on Cesaro, knocking Sheamus off of another ladder. And then Matt Hardy, I believe he knocked, I'm trying to remember, who did he knock off? I think it was Carl Anderson. Hit him with a twist of fate off of the ladder, climbed the ladder, grabbed the championships. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. That is how you bring that tag title to relevance, okay? Bring it to relevance. Because once the New Day lost them, the titles plummeted. They were back on the pre-show. They haven't been on the pre-show since New Day were champions. Now Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, probably one of the most over acts in pro wrestling now, are the champions. I can't wait to see what's going to happen on Raw. This is like probably the first time I'm actually anticipating a Raw to come on in a long time. The next match we end up getting, we got John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maryse. The match is pretty short. It's nothing really that much to talk about. The Miz dominated the whole match until he tagged in Nikki Bella, and Nikki Bella did a suicide dive. She did a suicide dive. Then she hit the forearm thing on Maryse. Then they both hit the five-knuckle shuffle on Miz and Maryse. Cena hit the AA. Nikki hit the whatever. I forgot the name of her damn move. I'm going to keep it real. She hit her move. 1, 2, 3. They win. After that, John Cena proposes to Nikki Bella, which I feel like the propose or whatever, I feel like it's fake. I feel like it's only for Total Diva. He's really not about to marry this bitch. I'm going to keep it real. They and after this, the crazy part about this is what pisses me off about WWE. This is the stupid shit they do. So you're telling me you're going to have John Cena and Nikki Bella, right, defeat Miz and Maryse. Miz and Maryse, who will be on SmackDown this upcoming week and on WWE TV for months and years to go. But Cena and Nikki are about to be gone for a couple of months. They're about to take time off. Cena's going to do some movies. Nikki's going to do whatever Nikki does. And that's just crazy to me. Like, how do you not push the people that are there? It doesn't make any sense to me why people who can just freely take time off get the best privileges, while people who sacrifice their time, who spend more time with the wrestling than they do with their families, get treated like complete shit. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why WWE does this stupid shit sometimes, but hey, it's whatever. Next match we ended up getting was one of my favorite matches of the night, honestly. One of my personal favorites. We got Triple H versus Seth Rollins in a non-sanctioned match. The story is that this is supposed to be the biggest match of Seth Rollins' career because Triple H is somebody who's been very influential in his WWE career. He was there when he won the NXT championship. He helped Seth Rollins to the top, you know, with the Money in the Bank, with the Authority. And then he was there for Seth Rollins through all of his championship bouts. And then he basically said Seth Rollins spit in his face by getting hurt and dropping the title. So now he had to drop Seth Rollins. And then, you know, all other stuff that happened. This match in itself, first of all, we got to talk about Triple H's entrance. Both of their entrances, actually. Both of their entrances were clean. Triple H came out, right? You got the police on both sides of the stage. Then my man's Triple H come out, motorcycle, right? You got Stephanie on the back with the leather pants, booty hanging out too, like on the back of the motorcycle. This man's just riding his motorcycle with the cleanest vest I've ever seen in my life, just riding it with the police coming with him. He came in there, went around the ring, and then parked on the stage, right? My man's Triple H was clean, bro. Stephanie McMahon was in the match too. Then we had Seth Rollins come out looking like a medieval knight because, you know, he calls himself the Kingslayer. Medieval times, the night he's gonna be the knight that slays the king. So he comes out medieval attire. His clothes look like he was in the medieval era. Came out with a flaming, I guess, torch, right? I don't know how the torch went out. He took the torch, put it on the stage, and then like I guess the electronic stage with the I guess Tron on it on the stage was like on fire. Like it was pretty cool to me. The match in itself was incredible. Honestly, I think this match would have been better if it was this kind of match than a regular match. We got a lot of spots. Triple H going after Seth Rollins every chance he can get. Seth Rollins even selling death with his leg. Even he probably was hurting probably a little bit. But some of the stuff he did in this match, you can obviously tell his leg is not like hurt because he was out here doing Phoenix splashes. He did a pedigree, which means he has to land on that knee, on that leg or whatever. Triple H, though, tried literally his hardest to destroy Seth Rollins' leg. He put him in the I forgot the name of the move. It's a form of a leg lock. He would just always just try to destroy Seth Rollins' leg, and you have Seth Rollins coming back. It was an incredible match. It's one of the highlight matches in my opinion for this pay-per-view. It was a good ass match. It was good. Then the ending was just so clean. You had Triple H like so many times trying to set up the pedigree, right? And then Stephanie McMahon was there. He's about to punch Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins moves out the way, right? He moves out the way, and I believe he stopped himself before Stephanie. I think I don't know how, but something happened where Triple H was knocked into Stephanie, and Stephanie went through a table, bruh. You know how many people were happy to see her go through a table because of her character on TV? She went through the table so deaf. Seth Rollins hit the pedigree 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins beat Triple H. I love to see what's going to happen next. Are we going to get a Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins match at Payback? I don't know. But that was an incredible match. I love that Stephanie McMahon takes one of those big bumps at Mania because, you know, last year she took a spear. This year she went all out and went through a table. And Seth Rollins got his victory at Mania. I believe this is like his first like actual match victory, excluding him cashing in at WrestleMania 31. The next match we ended up getting was the first of the 2 WWE World Championship matches. We got Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship match. The build-up for this match was great. The match in itself, it was okay. It was an okay match. It was more of the theatrics that were really great about this match because every time Bray Wyatt would go for the Sister Abigail, the camera would go up. It would be like a sky view, a bird's eye view, and then the ring would look like it had worms in it or dead bugs or something, you know, to represent Sister Abigail because she got burnt down or whatever. The match was all right. You know, I had Bray Wyatt winning because, like, I mean, I want younger guys to be put over. That's the whole point of SmackDown, is for younger talent to be put over, and I would have loved to see a good Bray Wyatt reign. But now Randy Orton ended up winning with the RKO. The match, it was okay, like I said, but I can see positive out of this. We can get Bray versus Luke Harper in a very serious feud. We can also get AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, hopefully at Backlash, which I will be at. Got floor side tickets. You won't see me on TV, I don't think, but I will be there. So I hope they do have their match at Backlash. It would mean the world to me for them to perform a clinic for the WWE Championship. The next match we ended up getting, we got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. This match was originally supposed to main event, but Vince McMahon can't make up his mind. He is a woman. He can't make up his mind, so he made this like the third to last match. This match lasted 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which is I believe I can cook food in that time. I believe I could cook like a TV dinner, like a good TV dinner in that time. But anyways, the match in itself, it's 2 people it's two part-timers in WWE. It's the people I hate in WWE sometimes because they just take away from the other people. They take away from like people who I like want to see shine, and people who've like been there all the time. This match, it started with Brock Lesnar suplexing the hell out of Goldberg. Then Goldberg no-sells it, spears Brock Lesnar, spears him again to the outside, spears him through the barricade, brings him back into the ring. I think he speared him again, hit him with a jackhammer. Then Brock Lesnar kicked out of it. Then when he went for it, tried to go for another spear, Brock Lesnar literally jumped over him, suplexed Goldberg more times, hit him with an F5. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar is the new WWE Universal Champion. I hate that title anyway, so you're just making it worse on yourself by giving part-timers championships. And if the rumors are true, which it probably is due to Roman Reigns also winning tonight, next year's WrestleMania main event will be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Yeah, so hopefully I don't have to see Goldberg no more. Brock Lesnar, honestly, is just making it worse for Raw than what it already was, because, like, Raw already was trash. Like, people was not messing with Raw. And then, like, Brock Lesnar as champions, which means you're not going to see the championship very much on Raw. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Universal title is not even on the main event of Payback, to be honest. Yeah, Brock Lesnar's the Universal Champion. We got part-timer to part-timer. I honestly, I really don't care. I don't know. This is just like, okay, whatever. I'm glad I didn't close Mania. The next match we ended up getting was the SmackDown Women's Title match, a 6-woman match. They teased it like they were gonna have surprise entrances, and then they have Alexa Bliss defending against Becky Lynch, who looked crazy as all hell. Becky Lynch looked crazy as hell. What else happened? Who else was in it? Natalya, Carmella, what's her name? Mickie James, and Naomi, who is from Orlando, so she got the biggest pop out of there. She the whole time got the biggest pop, other than the Hardys, but like between all the women, she got like one of the biggest pops, honestly. And the match itself was decent. I'm not gonna say it was a good match, but it wasn't bad. Like, it didn't make me say what the fuck. It was just like, okay, they got the match, because everybody thought the match got short because it was a Pitbull performance, so we thought that cut that match off of the show. But we ended up getting the match. It was pretty short. I'm guessing it was probably 10 minutes. Every woman was able to showcase some of her movesets, and then Naomi ended up making Alexa Bliss tap out to become your two-time SmackDown Women's Champion. She got the loudest pops. She won in her hometown. I'm happy for Naomi. Naomi Appreciation Night. Once again, it was good to see her win her title at her hometown at WrestleMania, which is great. Then we end up getting the main event. We got The Undertaker, and probably his last match from what it seems, take on Roman Reigns in a no disqualification match. I guess it was announced the day of that it was a no DQ match. That didn't make any sense at all. Anyway, the match in itself was good for one thing. It was good for putting Roman Reigns over. In my opinion, I feel like these last two Mania matches, yeah, they were like the 31 match didn't really put Roman over. He just got his ass kicked, and then he hit a couple moves, and then he was overshadowed by Seth Rollins. Then last year he had his match with Triple H. It was a decent match in my opinion. It was for the title, but honestly, this match proved how fucking brutal Roman Reigns can be to somebody. You have Undertaker, a man that is deteriorating every year because he's getting older, and we all know we can't do everything forever. Eventually we gotta stop. And you have this man Undertaker, still claiming this is my yard, this is my house. And then you have Roman Reigns, the new guy, the big dog, the guy. He runs this is his yard now. So now Taker's like, oh no, I gotta defend my yard. So then they end up having the match. Taker, it was like, I guess, evenly contested. You had Taker hit a tombstone on Roman, but Roman kicked out. But then the match started falling in Roman's favor once Roman speared the Undertaker through the announce table, and after that, Roman just murdered Taker. Chair shot after chair shot after chair shot. He hit about, I think, 4 or 5 spears towards the end of the match, killing my man's Taker. Hit him with a Superman punch. Then he hit him with one of the most, like, dickish spears of all time. This man literally stood Taker up, ran like across the ring like 2 times, and then speared the fuck out of Triple H, the Undertaker. 1, 2, 3. He ended up beating Undertaker. The crowd booed the hell out of Roman Reigns, which I guess, you know, nobody likes Roman Reigns. Honestly, this match, yeah, it's like a passing of the torch. I mean, listen, guys, we're not gonna sit. WWE is tired of like you all just trying to like run the show. Honestly, they're gonna push people, and this makes almost everybody that boos Roman Reigns a hypocrite, because y'all say y'all want new stars. WWE is trying to make a new star, and y'all just don't give it a chance, and y'all boo him out the arena. So WWE's just done trying to be nice. They're gonna push Roman Reigns no matter what. I've come to an acceptance of it, and I'm just sitting back and watching. I'm just like watching what everybody is saying, because like nobody actually like makes any sense when they like shit talk about Roman Reigns, or that he's not good, that he doesn't deserve being the main event. But honestly, a big star has to be made. Roman Reigns is the guy they're gonna pick. There's nothing you can do about it, honestly, unless you buy WWE, which I know none of you will. None of you can afford WWE. So this match is to show how brutal Roman Reigns is. I honestly feel this match was more brutal towards Taker than the match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. This match was crazy. Honestly, if Taker would have lost, if this was his first time losing this match, it would have had so much more effect. It had a lot of effect, though, because this seemed like Taker's last match. But wow. Honestly, this just made Roman Reigns a star. It's passing of the torch. It's Roman Reigns' yard now. This made Roman Reigns more of a star, honestly. Yeah, like I said, man, Roman Reigns is improving every day. You know, he's getting better. So there's nothing really you all can really do about it. You just have to sit back and watch, honestly. After the match, Taker legit Taker was in the ring. He was literally laying on his back the whole time. They showed the replays. He somehow magically put on his coat and his hat. He took all of it off, his gloves, his gloves, his hat, his jacket. He folded it, put it in the ring, walked out, raised his fist up, I guess, for one more time, then went straight back into the stage how he came. This WrestleMania, like I said, was good. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just too freaking long. It was like 7 hours if you include the pre-show. Man. WrestleMania, guys. I'm very anticipated to see what happens tomorrow on Raw. It should be very interesting to see what happens. Might get the Shinsuke Nakamura debut, or either that or SmackDown, one of the two. Guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Do what you do to support me. Follow me on all of my social media links down in the description below. Make sure to hit the bell notification button so you always get a notification when I upload, so you are not out of the loop. Thanks for watching. Peace.